What to Say When You Talk to Yourself by Shad Helmstetter. You spend more time with yourself than anyone else in the world. How do your conversations go? What is your internal thought process like? Here are 7 key things to do and say when you talk to yourself. Number 1, don't distort your self-image and self-belief with negative self-talk. Let's say you have the choice to spend the day with 2 different people. The first greets you with a smile and a pat on the back, tells you how good it is to see you and has something big planned for the day. While out, he encourages you and reminds you of things you have accomplished and are capable of doing. The other person pulls up to your house, honks, and when you get in his car, he complains about how you are always late, that you weren't there for him on his big day, and that you have changed. Who would you choose to hang out with? The voice in our heads is often much harder on ourselves than on anyone else. Imagine then, if you had someone in your life who spoke to you the way you speak to yourself. You would likely not want to spend a lot of time with them because they demanded so much and were so critical. So be the person to yourself you'd like to hang out with. Number 2, carefully construct and deliver optimistic self-talk. What does this mean? What if you were to keep track of the comments you made to yourself, internally or externally? I bet you'd be surprised at the amount of negativity that naturally sits in your thought cycle. What if you catch each negative thought and replace it with its positive opposite? So instead of allowing yourself to think you are poor, stupid, lonely, depressed, anxious, or fearful, turn it around. The secret is to think and speak like you are already successful and the person you want to be. Carefully construct and deliver positive self-talk. I am rich. I am intelligent. I am happy. I'm relaxed, innovative. I make great decisions. I have people around me who love me. Even better, think of a time when you displayed behaviors of these specific traits. Our memories tend to forget the positive and remember the negative. So if you can, bring to mind examples of when you were innovative, happy, and decisive. Once you have this personalized list, write it down, record it, and listen to it twice a day. The more you hear your own positive self-talk, the faster you will get out of the negativity loop within yourself. Number 3, a child's future is shaped by the words he hears from adults. If you have kids, when you have kids, or if you hang out with kids, you need to be delivering positive messages to them. Think what a privilege it is to be able to shape their sense of self and worth by the words they hear from you. Then embrace this power. If you tell a child over and over, "You are strong, you can do anything, you're amazing, you're hilarious, you're so smart," it will outweigh all of the negativity they hear each day. The words of their peers will be swallowed by the positive messages you are filling them with. Once you construct what to say to yourself, carefully and systematically deliver these same messages to your kids. Another way to do this is to remember what an adult you respected in your own childhood said to you that made you who you are today. Positivity begets positivity. If you are speaking these words to the children around you and yourself, the emotional vibe is sure to lift. This is one of the most straightforward things you can do, as so many people forget about it. Number 4, motivation only lasts when it comes from yourself. Remember when your coach stood on the field and watched you practice? You worked harder and ran faster because he was there. What happened when you got off the field and trained at home? You only worked as hard if you really wanted something personally. What about your boss? Do you work harder when he or she tells you to finish a project or when you want to earn a promotion? Motivation will only last if it comes from you, or if the goal is something you personally want. Otherwise, it's just an assignment for someone else. Figure out what you want and find a direct path to get there. Use your spare time to focus on this goal. It takes time and diligence to develop self-motivation, so the only way to do it is to figure out where you want to be and get to it. Number 5, by listening to pre-recorded self-talk messages, a person can easily reprogram their negative thoughts. You've already constructed the specific words you will use to change your negative thought pattern. You've written them down and recorded them. Now all you have to do is listen to them and your negative thoughts will easily be reprogrammed. You can use YouTube, a voice note, a video on your phone to record it. Anything that makes it convenient to access. When you go about recording it, think of saying it in a powerful and positive manner. Make sure you believe it when you say it, so that you will believe it when you hear it. Listen to the messages on repeat until it becomes a part of who you are. As time goes by, you may even want to re-record it as your negative thoughts are reprogrammed. Then, just keep listening. Number 6. Get rid of old patterns and habits as they prevent you from achieving personal growth. Use positive self-talk to rid yourself of old habits. If you tell yourself every day that you're healthy and you stop by McDonald's on the way to work each morning, this habit is obviously blocking your personal growth. Or if you tell yourself you are motivated and intelligent and you flop in front of the TV after work every day, ignoring the project that may get you a promotion, you are blocking your own growth. But when these habits creep up, instead of saying, "I knew it, I'll never get fit," and stuffing the McMuffin in your face, replace it with, "I'm healthy, I'm fit, and I'm strong," and throw the food away or do better the next day. Spend the extra 5 minutes preparing a fast, healthy breakfast. Negative talk will lead to negative actions. Positive talk will ultimately shift your mind and your habits. Number 7, create time in your daily schedule to talk to yourself. You've got your personal messages recorded. Now all you have to do is set up a time each day to play them. Ideally, you'll do this twice, in the morning and the evening. If you can only manage it once, choose a specific time every day and stick to it. Play it when you brush your teeth or make it your alarm clock recording.